Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about why laser hair removal is the best way to remove ingrown hairs, especially in people who have skin of color. And this is my opinion as an aesthetic physician who has done thousands of laser hair removal treatments on women of color or people of color. So I get a lot of people who come into the office dealing with ingrown hairs. It could be ingrown hairs on the face, it could be ingrown hairs in the underarms or in the legs or in the private area. Whatever the case may be, ingrown hairs can be very painful, very uncomfortable, and people come into the office looking for solutions. And a lot of times the ingrown hair doesn't just cause pain, but it also causes other side effects like hyperpigmentation and even scarring for some people. And so whenever people ask what is the best option, I always say laser hair removal is going to be the best option. And today I will tell you why laser hair removal is the best option. So if you have skin of color, and I always say this in the channel, the most important thing you need to understand is that when you have melanated skin, your skin does not like inflammation, okay? And so when you have ingrown hairs, that causes inflammation, and that inflammation will then turn into hyperpigmentation or scarring. So you want to pick something that is going to prevent inflammation from happening. So you might try waxing. That's not going to work because it still causes inflammation. If you do plucking, that's definitely going to cause inflammation. If you do shaving, that can also result in inflammation. So the first reason is that laser is going to help decrease the rate of growth of the hair. And this is important because if the hair is not constantly growing, then your skin is going to get a break from all of those ingrown hairs and it can heal itself. All right, so one of the issues that you're struggling with is just it's constantly bombarded with ingrown hairs. So if we can decrease the rate of growth, then the skin is not going to be compromised. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that laser is going to make the hair thinner. So after you do 2 or 3 treatments, the hair that does grow is going to be thin, and typically thin hair doesn't cause ingrown hairs. It's always going to be thick, coarse hair that causes ingrown hairs. So second advantage is that it's going to thin the hair. The third advantage is that it's going to remove the hair, which most of the time people don't want the hair anyways, which is why they started doing the practices of shaving or waxing or plucking. And so you're going to get removal of the hair. Laser hair removal, if you do enough treatments, has the capability of removing 80+% of the hair, and the residual hair that stays is going to be thin and will not compromise your skin. Now there's a caveat for hormonal hair, but I have videos talking about hormonal hair and how we treat it with laser hair removal, so check that out. And the last thing that I think is the most important advantage of laser hair removal is that the heat from the laser is going to help remodel your skin. And this is going to be more focused on the side effects. So if you deal with ingrown hairs that cause scarring or bumps on your skin, after doing a few laser sessions, you're going to notice that your skin is going to become very smooth. And those bumps or scars are going to smooth out. And that's because the heat is going to activate heat shock proteins, which basically tell your body to produce collagen and elastin and to heal the scarring that you previously had. So those are the reasons why laser is going to be great if you deal with ingrown hairs. There's no other method out there that's going to help with the hair and help with the skin texture and tone. So if you're struggling with ingrown hairs, it could be on your face, your underarms, your private area, I would urge you to consider laser hair removal as the best option, because if you try other things, they're not going to give you the best bang for your buck. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful. If you have questions, please leave them below. And if you live in the Northern Virginia area, my practice is called Delight Medical and Aesthetics. We help women of color or people of color who have hormonal issues basically get even and radiant skin tone. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'll leave my information below. You can book a consultation. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.